Hey guys, Pretzel here, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be doing my spoiler review for The Predator. Now, I did want to make this video yesterday, but I was really busy yesterday. I'm making it now for today. And I was gonna have it in, because I said in my spoiler-free video it was going to be a spoiler-free and then spoilers, but the spoiler part of the video was really long, and I didn't want to wait 5 hours for the video to upload, so I just decided to make another one. As you guys know, I like this movie. I liked it, and though it could have been way better than we've got, but at the same time, if it could have been worse, but I still liked it, and I'm probably one of the only people that liked the movie fully, because the ending, with the Predator killer suit and stuff like that, it wasn't really that bad. It wasn't something stupid, I mean, a lot of people think they're stupid, but for me, it was, at least it wasn't I don't know. I thought it would have been better if it was a robot Predator. I thought that would have been cooler, because then they could have, if they do make a sequel, which since everyone's hating on the movie and stuff like that, and probably it's most likely not gonna happen, even though I would like to see a sequel, but it's probably not gonna happen. But if there is a sequel, then cool. I mean, Aliens vs. Predator got a sequel, and that was I don't know. I like the Predator better than I like AVP. My rank in Predator films is my least favorite is Predator 2. So there's 6 movies. So number 6, Predator 2. Number 5, AVP Requiem. Number 4, AVP. Number 3, well, technically, yeah, I guess number 3 would be Predators, but at the same time, it could be the Predator, because I like Predator and Predators about the exact same, though there's some things in Predators I didn't like, and there's some things in the Predator I didn't like. The Predator, both of them have one same problem, is the Predator fight scenes on Predator v Predator, they're not even that long. The Predators is about maybe a minute long, or maybe a little bit longer than a minute, and the one in the Predator is what, 30 seconds. In Predators, at least the classic Predator gets some hits into the Super Predator, but in this one, Fusion Predator doesn't do anything to affect Assassin Predator. Assassin Predator's just what are you doing? Huh? What are you trying to do? And freaking rips his head off and smacks him, what was that? You have Fusion Predator over here killing all these guys, making them look cool and stuff, and then the Assassin Predator comes, and now looks like the weakest person in the world. I think they were going with trying to show how dangerous Assassin Predator was, even though Assassin Predator doesn't really do anything, because I mean, he kills a lot of guys, but he doesn't look fierce and stuff like that he should be, but he does brutally kill a lot of people. but they like the third act. A lot of people obviously don't like the third act. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good, but still. And I feel like it's like me making a stop motion. Like I'll get into the stop motion, and I'll do good, and it'll be good, and then like second part it'll be kind of good, but kind of getting wonky, and then like the third part it'll just be rushed, and because I'll get bored and I'll be like I'm tired and I don't want to do this anymore. I feel like Shane Black was probably like that. Like he kind of rushed the third part of it, and like was like, okay, we'll just do this. Come on, we gotta get it done now. And because what I've heard is the movie was supposed to be like 2 hours and 30 minutes about, and now it was like cut down to like about 2 hours, which I would like to see more time because like they just have like they're like Sterling K. Brown and his team, and like that one blonde haired guy and his loony team, whatever. They're all shooting at each other, and then the assassin predator comes and he's like talking to them, and then they're like, "All right, truce," and then they go in the woods, and assassin predator is being cool and like kills like some of them or two of them about at least, and then like they just like set him on fire, and then they start like beating him up, and trying to do something to him, and they kind of hurt him and stuff. Like I think the only reason or only thing that they could probably would have be able to hurt him is if they aimed like in his mouth, because when he has like his endoskeleton or like armor skeleton or skin whatever, the only thing that's not like armored is inside his mouth. His mouth isn't gonna be armored. Like a lot of people that like video games and stuff, like they'll have someone with armor, and then they'll have like a where you can see or something. I'm like, well, if you're gonna try and shoot him, don't aim for the metal parts and aim for the parts that is like completely open. I'm like, what there? And like and that I think they killed off. I don't really like the way they killed off Fugitive, and because I mean his death was kind of cool, I guess, but I wish they would have done something like they make it seem like Fugitive's dead, and then like towards the end they show that he's not dead, and he's like recovering and stuff, and he like gets his armor and stuff back or something like that, and then he like tries to like find his stuff and like his ship and try to track down the assassin predator or something like that, or like I don't know, try to track down his gauntlet that the kid has or something like that, because like at the very end of the Predator, when assassin predator is about to die, which I don't like his death really at all, because like in Predator, the first one, the classic Predator gave like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Arnold whatever his name is, just gotta say Arnold, gave Arnold the like beat down. He was like beating him up and stuff like that, and Arnold had to retreat, and Arnold's like really tough guy. But like in this movie, like assassin predator is just there, and then they like, he gets shot in the face, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat you up now." And he doesn't even do anything. He's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you." And then that one person comes, and he's like, "Oh, why? Why are you doing that for?" And he gets his arm cut off, and he doesn't even do anything to the guys that he's to Olivia Munn and I think Boyd Holbrook's character. Maybe, I don't know. Like, they're fighting him and stuff, and the dog's there too. I mean, the predator dog attacking him wasn't really that bad, because, like, he was probably like, "What the heck, I'm your owner." And then, like, he, like, gets his arm chopped off, and then he gets, like, shot in the leg by his own, blade thing, and then it explodes, and he's still alive, and he's like, and the one guy's that I thought that was kind of cheesy. He was like, "What the heck are you?" And he was like, and he's like, "Shut up." But he didn't exactly say it like that, and he just shot him in the face a few times. Like, what the heck was that? That was kind of cheesy. And then like the CGI for like the last shot of the assassin predator is like dying, and he's like rolling his head back to show that he's dead. It was like slow and like probably the worst part of the CGI that was in that movie. I mean, the CGI wasn't the best. Like, it wasn't as good as like Godzilla, like the legendary Godzilla and like Pacific Rim and like Rampage CGI, but it was pretty good. And like the Predator killer, you know, I mean, it was kind of cool to see, but I think I already said this, but I would like to see like a robot predator, like a mecha predator. So, like, if they ever do make a sequel, then we could have like the humans got like a defense mechanism, and also, I don't really think Fugitive Predator was like the only traitor, because maybe like there's like a small portion of predators that like are like, no, we don't conquer planets, we hunt and stuff like that, we collect trophies for honor and stuff like that, because predators aren't really known for conquering planets. They go to planets and hunt down the strongest like creatures and like collect their skulls and for honor and stuff like that. But I guess now like they're the only reason that like they're like saying when they collect the biggest baddest creatures, they take the DNA and they put it in theirs, which I guess that's kind of cool. I don't know if that's true, but I mean they did that for Assassin Predator. But I mean whatever. Like, who knows how many more predators are on the Yautja Prime that are like, you know, like upgraded and stuff. But what I was really kind of happy about in the first hearing of this movie is that there's going to be friendly predators, because I want good guy predators, like something like Scar from AVP. Like, he teamed up with the humans, or with that one girl. Like, I want predator and human versus bad predator or something like that. I don't want human versus predator versus bigger predator, because that's just what the heck. And I really, really want a predator that lives, like a main predator that lives throughout the freaking movie, because every Predator movie, like even I think in the comics, the main Predator's here, he dies. This Predator dies. This one dies. These ones die. I'm like, what the heck is the point then? If like they're just gonna die anyways. Like, you're trying to make the Predators look all cool and stuff, and then, you know, that they're better and stronger than humans, and then a human ends up killing them. You know? If you're gonna make a predator die, at least make him die from something that's like more threatful, like how Fugitive dies from Assassin Predator. Assassin Predator's a lot more threatful than like a human. But you know, humans kill Assassin Predator. It doesn't really make sense, but whatever. Like, I would have liked it if there was like 4 or like 3 predators just show up out of nowhere and just like tag team Assassin Predator. Or like, as I was saying, they make it seem Fugitive's dead, and then like Fugitive comes back, because like when the ship is like when Assassin Predator's trying to escape, and then like he crashes and stuff, and he's like now like trying to kill Boyd Holbrook's character. Olivia Munn's character is like, who freaking knows, miles away, and then like shows up out of nowhere like she's the Flash. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, if they wasn't in Fugitive Predator, it wouldn't make sense, because Fugitive Predator's freaking fast. Predators are fast. Like Fugitive Predator has been seen in the movie faster than a bus. Like, I don't really know. No one really knows how fast the bus was moving, but I would say probably at least 20 to 30 miles per hour, and the Fugitive Predator was like way in front of it running, and they weren't catching up at all. But like, which would make sense. Or like, Fugitive Predator could have like seen it in the crash, and he was like, I know where they're at now. And then like they could have had Fugitive Predator come out of nowhere and like, start beating on them and like distracting the humans and stuff. And that, like, what I'm gonna have in the stop motion is I'm gonna have Fugitive Predator kill Assassin Predator, because Fugitive Predator is gonna be my main like character in this movie, or in the stop motion movie series. Even though like Fugitive's dead in like the Predator, I'm gonna have him be like the main Predator in this movie. He's gonna be like the good guy, and he's gonna be like, he's not gonna like be like friendly to the humans, like, hey, what's up, hey, ha. Like he's gonna like kind of help the humans in a way from like what the humans that I've got, but like he's not gonna be like killing everybody and then like dies. Like, he's gonna kill Assassin Predator in the stop motion series. I will say that. I'm not gonna tell you how he dies, because it's kind of, but it will be sensible from how he dies. And like later on, I'll do like a explained what happens in the stop motion movie, and if you guys are kind of like confused. But in the movie, like, when Olivia Munn's character is like invisible and you see her behind Assassin Predator, I was 100% about to freak out, because I thought that was another Predator or something, and I was like, yes, this is what I want. I want another Predator to come out of nowhere and then like kill Assassin Predator. Because it kind of reminds me of what I've been wanting for this movie. Is kind of reminds me of like a kind of a novel, like resulting in Danny Glover. I think that's his name. Is that his real name, or is that his character name? I don't know. From the one police guy from the main character, main human from Predator 2. Like when they have a like I think he's in, I don't know where he's at, but like then there's a Predator on the loose, and he's like, that Predator's like a bad blood and something, and then like when Danny Glover, I'm just gonna say his name, Danny Glover, I don't know if that's character or real name, he shows up and and then out of nowhere, like, a bunch of other Predators surround the bad blood Predator and like take him home or something like that. Like, if they had something like that, like, of course, like, there's the Predators are, I don't know, maybe they just want to like move into, like, conquer Earth, but like maybe if they like there's like a portion of good, like, Predators that don't want that to happen, like as I said, and then they go to Earth and they like kill assassin predator, and then like some like in a way figure out a way to like communicate with the humans, saying that they're not the bad guys and trying like telling them what's going on and stuff. And maybe like they like stay on Earth, and then like the like badder predators and stuff like from the Ultra Prime come, and like in the sequel they have Predator like maybe like 3 predators versus 5, and like these ones are like kind of dying, these ones are kind of dying, and then like they have but Future Predator bought the Predator Killer, which could have been like a robot, and like the robot could have been like, you know, kicking butt, and then like one of the good predators survive and the other 2 like die, and then all the bad predators die, and then like, you know, something like that happens. I don't know, but you know, whatever happens. But like, I don't really think there's gonna be another Predator movie coming out anytime soon. Though I will enjoy watching this movie every time I do, because like I've been known for like in movies that a lot of people don't like, like Jurassic Park 3 and AVPR, because I like AVPR. Not a lot of people like AVPR, though it's not my favorite Predator movie, and like I don't like hate Predator 2. I mean, it's not like what I would want to see. Though I don't like hate it like me hating let's see, like a movie that is like really cheesy and has like the worst effects ever. I don't really like those kind of movies. Like, I don't know who does. Like, what the heck is that? Like, come on. I mean, it's not the perfect Predator movie, but it's also not the. I mean, in my book, it's probably my least favorite. But it's not my. I don't really consider any of the Predators my worst. The worst. None of them are really. I mean, Predator is the best, obviously. But I mean, a lot of people probably hate this movie because they want like a kind of tone and stuff that that Predator gives us, like kind of like a kind of horror mystery action movie in sci-fi and stuff like that, less than and you know, like the Predator has a few jokes here and there, but this one just like goes off on the jokes. I mean, not many jokes are funny, but like some of them are. I was like kind of funny, like like there's some jokes that are like, whatever. I think they kind of made too many jokes. I mean, like a lot of jokes, like maybe at least 10 jokes in the movie, maybe, but this one has like 30 jokes in the movie. I'm like, come on now. You don't want to try to make it into like a comedy movie. It's supposed to be a Predator movie. It's kind of scary, not really like, I don't mean scary as in like watching like The Conjuring or something. I don't know, something that kind of scary, not like, you know what I mean, like but this movie is more like a funny, gory, because it's the goriest Predator movie like ever. Like it's funny, gory, and like an action sci-fi movie. Like that's what it is. It's not. It's more. They took like a way different tone from like any of the Predator movies. I mean, it's something different. Like there's a lot of things different with this movie, like the storyline in it, like in resulting the Predators and what's going on, and like that Predators wanted to conquer, instead of Predators like send hunters to Earth and stuff to like, you know, collect trophies and prove themselves worthy of their clan and stuff like that. That like makes predators seem like more better, less than like predator trying to save the humans from the predators. Like, because I like to see predators as more of a good guy, like good guys. Because like in this movie, they're making the predators seem like total freaking jerks and bad guys. Because I don't like the aliens, you know, are bad guys. Because I don't really like bad guys. Like, but besides like superhero bad guys, like, I like Venom and Carnage and stuff like that. But I don't like, because I'd rather have the hero win less than the villain win. You know what I'm saying? And they're making Predators seem like the villains, and I like the Predators. I don't want to see them lose, but I also don't want to see the villains win, because, you know, whatever. You know, but, I mean, I still give this movie an 8 out of 10, but, you know, a lot of people that are like 5 out of 10 and stuff like that. But, I mean, whatever. I liked it, and that's that. I mean, at least I know that, you know, Godzilla 2, King of the Monsters is going to be doing good. And then, like, supposedly, the new test screenings were awful and bad and stuff like that. And then, like, the next day when I checked to see if it was still there and if anyone else reported on the test screenings that were bad, okay, where'd that report go? Did Warner Brothers or Legendary take it down? Or, like, was it just fake and, like, there was no new test screenings and stuff like that? I mean, they could have been, because, I mean, I think the rating for this movie is going to be PG-13. It's not really. That's not uncommon for a Godzilla movie, because Godzilla movies are usually PG-13. But a lot of people are like, oh, what if we get an R-rated Godzilla movie? I'd be like, I don't really see that happening, because what kind of stuff would we have to have an R-rated movie? Like, they would have probably, like, be like a bloody Godzilla coming out of nowhere. Like, the most blood we've got in a Godzilla movie ever is probably, like, freaking Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, you know? I mean, it's gonna be a good movie, I know that for sure. I like the Predator. Now I just gotta wait and see how Venom goes, you know. But, you know, I'm still gonna like this movie either way, because, like, I'm like that. I don't really like, I mean, I like these kind of movies. I don't really like movies that are, like, spy-ish, like, and stuff like that, like 007 or something. I don't really like those kind of movies. I like Alien and Predator and Godzilla and sci-fi movies and stuff like that. And, like, if it's good, like the CGI is good and stuff like that, and not like I don't know, like, you know, like Sharknado type, like, you know, effects, then yeah, I'm gonna like it, you know. Like, I like this one movie that came out last year, and me and my mom and, like, my sister thought it was really funny, though it only got like a 30 something on Rotten Tomatoes, which, I mean, for the Predator, I don't really care about Rotten Tomatoes now, because, like, only 100 people, or like a little over, like 150 people, like reviewed on the Rotten Tomatoes type thing. And, like, on NG or something, or whatever it's called, like over like 9,000 people reviewed on there, and I'm like, I'd rather get more of an opinion, like if I want to see the movie or not, from if a lot of people reviewed less than 100 people, because like, you know, if like maybe all those 9,000 people that if they reviewed on Rotten Tomatoes, the movie would probably be like 40, probably around 40 Rotten Tomatoes, which is probably like the second best on Rotten Tomatoes, I think. Maybe, probably like the second or third. But whatever. The movie was good. I hope NECA makes a figure of the Predator Killer, because I'll probably have it be a robot Predator. Then I can have like Assassin Predator or Fugitive Predator fight the Mecha Predator. You know, I mean, it's probably going to be at least in my top 20 movies that I like. In like the in all the movies that I like, maybe the top 20, or at least like the top 30, because I like a lot of movies. I'm not very judgy of a lot of movies. If like it gives me enough like monster time and stuff like that, then I'll like it. Like, and because I like monsters fighting, like, you know, Godzilla fighting King Ghidorah, I like that kind of stuff. And I mean, like, Predator doesn't really have much monster on monster, but it's still cool. I still think they're cool. As I said, I'm more of like a sci-fi movie fan, less than like 007 and like Mission Impossible and stuff like that. I don't really like those kind of movies. I like sci-fi and like superhero movies, but you know, whatever. That's all I have for this video. It's gonna take me a long time to upload this one because it's 32 minutes. Though there's probably not gonna be many people that made it this far in that review. But anyways, if you did, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.